To make these yarn gnomes, we are going to start by making our hat. So grab your hat color and a ruler, and we are going to wrap our yarn around this ruler from the front to the back about 30 times. Then we'll take our scissors and we'll snip at both ends of the ruler. Now I'm using an old toilet paper roll. You could also use a paper towel roll, and I'm cutting it at about 1/2 inch. This is going to be the brim of the beanie, so you can make it as thin or as wide as you want to. To attach our yarn, we're going to use a lark's knot. So take one strand of your yarn and fold it in half. Then we'll take the middle and we will put it through the brim of our hat. And then we're going to take our ends and we're going to push them under and through the loop that we made. We'll continue to do this all the way around. Make sure that your strands are pushed nicely together so that we don't have any gaps exposing the cardboard underneath. Then we'll make our pom. So I'm going to grab my color of choice and I'm going to wrap it around my hand 100 times. Give that a snip, and then we're going to slide the yarn off of our hand. And then we'll take about a 12-inch piece of yarn and lay that underneath the middle of our wounded yarn. Then we'll give it a double knot. Now grab your scissors and we're going to cut through the loops on both sides of this. And you can give it a little bit of a haircut, making sure that everything is even. And then I like to give it a good shake and a fluff. Now back to the hat, I'm just making sure that everything is laying nice and even. And then I'll take a scrap piece of yarn from when I did the beanie, and I'm going to lay that underneath the threads of the hat. Now we'll give this a double knot. And with that same thread, we are going to give it a snip at an angle, and then I'm going to give it a tight twist, and then I'm going to put it through the loop on my bell. I highly recommend using a darning needle, but I wanted to show an option in case you didn't have one on hand. And then we'll secure this with a double knot. Then we'll trim off the excess. And I like to cut the sides of this a little bit shorter than the middle. This gives it a rounded look, so it looks more like a pom-pom. Now I'm going to grab a cotton ball and put it inside my hat. The cotton ball is going to help fill the hat so it's not just some empty space inside, and give it some stability so it stays standing up. I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to put a ring of glue around the inside of this beanie. You want to try to stay towards the inside so that it's not visible once you're finished. Then I'll grab my beard and I'm looking for a nice spot that lays kind of flat. And we'll stick it on. Give this a firm press to make sure everything's secured really well. And then I'm going to grab my nose, which is just a wood plug. Put a little bit of hot glue on that, and I'm going to stick it right underneath the brim of the beanie and give that a good press. I also like to take a little bit of hot glue and put it on the top side of the nose, put it on the inside where it can't be visible, and then press it down, and this helps keep it attached to the beanie side and it just secures it a lot better so that it's not kind of just floating around. And now if you're like me and you put your nose and bow on opposite sides, just twist that bell around. If you want to be able to hang this, I take a scrap piece of yarn and I tie a double knot around the palm. And then at the end of the yarn, I will just do a simple knot. Give that a snip and you are finished. These are super fun addition to adding to gifts as gift tags, all sorts of color options you can do. I've also done them in college colors. Have fun with this. I can't wait to see what you guys make, and I'll see you next time.